Hello everyone and welcome once again to MJ's Maths and Stats. That's MJ Magic Studio to you, and I am your host, your host, and still again in the ghost mode, Mohit Jain. And I'm happy to announce that we have partnered with a Pune-based educational training company, EduFunda, and now we both would be working together. So welcome EduFunda on the board. This time in this session, I have few 15 questions, not few, 15 questions, which were actually asked today, 7th June at 10 a.m. slot in Accenture hiring examination. So let's see and solve them out. An art exhibition is being organized in Pondicherry. 5 different states will represent their art in the exhibition during 6 days of a week, starting Monday and ending on Saturday. One of these days shall be a rest day. The 5 states are Andhra Pradesh, Mango, Punjab, Uttarakhand, and Gujarat. Only one state can put up their exhibition per day. The rest day is between the days when Andhra Pradesh and Gujarat exhibit their art. That means we can say it may be AFG, Andhra Pradesh rest day NG, or GRA, Gujarat rest day and Andhra. Punjab will put up their artwork right before Uttarakhand. That means combination of PU should be there. There is a gap of 2 days between Gujarat and Punjab exhibition. That would be G dash dash P or P dash dash G. Gujarat organized the exhibition before Punjab. Gujarat, that means this fits in. So we have G, 2 days gap, and then Punjab. If I also write this, because this is true, after Punjab would be Uttarakhand. Now, Mango does not organize the exhibition on Saturday. That means Mango should not come at the end. Now we have ARG and GRA. If I make it ARG, if I write like this ARG, then 1, 2, 3, 4, these 2 day gap again, and there is only one state left. That means ARG should not be the format, because if I put ARG, then in these two places I can put Mango, but then there will be 2 rest days. That means it has to be GRA. GRA, it fits in these two gap, and then PU, and since Mango is not at the end, Mango will be here. So Mango on Monday, Gujarat on Tuesday, rest day is Wednesday, Andhra on Thursday, Punjab on Friday, and Uttarakhand on Saturday. Now, as we can see, we have got 5 questions to answer in this particular caselet. So if you are investing 5 minutes also in this particular caselet to identify the correct combination, please do it, because then you can answer 5 questions. With this caselet, there are 5 questions attached. That is question number 2636 to 2640. So let's answer it one by one. We should remember this, and then accordingly we can answer. So first question is, which of the following combination is correct? As we can see, Thursday is Andhra Pradesh, Wednesday is rest day, Friday is not the rest day, Monday Mango is correct. Option D fits in. Now from 37 to 40 also we need to consider the previous case, and the previous case says that is Monday is Mango, Tuesday was Gujarat, Wednesday was rest day, Thursday was Andhra Pradesh, Friday Punjab, and Saturday Uttarakhand. So Now the second question of this lot. The exhibition of which state is organized on Thursday? Thursday is Andhra Pradesh. Option C fits in. Which is the rest day? We know Wednesday is the rest day. Option B is the correct answer here. When does Mango put up their exhibition? Mango have put up their exhibition on Monday. Where is Monday? Yes, option A fits in. And then the fifth question of this lot was, which state's exhibition is organized on Saturday? Saturday is Uttarakhand. Option B fits in. So good 5 question in one small caselet. Do it correct. All 5 questions can be answered in 5 minutes or less than 5 minutes even. Look at this series: 7, 10, 8, 11, 9, 12, and then the missing number. What number should come in place of this missing number? If we can see, it is first increasing, then decreasing, increasing, then decreasing, increasing. This should be like plus 3, then minus 2. Then 8 and 11 is plus 3 and then minus 2. Then it is plus 3. That means if it follows plus 3 minus 2 plus 3 minus 2 regime, it should be minus 2. 12 minus 2 is 10. 10 should come in this place. Or we can also see like this. Whenever there is like it's increasing, decreasing, increasing, decreasing, it may happen that it may be a combination of 2 series. As we can see, 7 plus 1 8, 8 plus 1 9, 9 plus 1 should be 10. And here it goes like 10 plus 1 11, 11 plus 12. If another number is required, that should be 12 plus 1 13. And here also 10 fits in. Option B is the fit. Okay, again missing series. Look at the series. Which number should come in place of X? 544, 509 decreasing, 474 decreasing, 439 decreasing, and then we have got X. Let's see what's the difference between these. 44 minus 9 is 35. Now 9 gone, 26. Okay, here also 35. 75, 35, 40, 39. This is also 35. That means numbers are decreasing by 35. It's a simple decreasing AP series. So next number should be 439 minus 35. That is 404. Do we have 404? Yes, that is in option A, and that is the answer. Okay, we have got a set on DI, and here also 5 different questions were asked on the one particular set. So if you can crack one, all questions were easy to do. We have a bar chart. Production of fertilizer by a company in 1000 of tons over years, and this is production in 10,000 tons over different years. Data is given. In how many of the given years was the production of fertilizers more than the average production of the given years? To find the average production, we need to find the total of all 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 25, 40, 65, and 60, 125, 45, 65 is 110, 50, 75, 125, and then 80. So 5501, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 14, 1, 440 over 8 years. That means average is 55. Now for how many years the production is more than 55? It is more than 55 in 1997, in 1999, in 2001, and in 2002. That means for 4 years the production of fertilizer is more than the average production, that is 55 over these 8 years. Option D fits in. Again the same bar chart of production of fertilizer over the period from 1995 to 2002. What was the percentage increase in production of fertilizer in 2002 as compared to that in 1995? Percentage increase or decrease is given by new value minus old value divided by old value into 100. Here new value means value of 2002 minus value at 1995, since comparison would be with 1995 into 100 for percentages. So value of 2002 is 80 minus 1995 value is 25 divided by 25. Now if I look at the option, answers are not given in percentages, so I am not multiplying this by 100. 80 minus 25 is 55. 55 by 25. If I divide by 5, it is 11 by 5. 11 by 5 means 2.2, or we can say 220% increase over these 7 years. Option C fits in. Okay, the same bar chart, this time in which year was the percentage increase in production as compared to the previous year the maximum. Okay, let's do it option wise. 2002, it would be 80 minus 75 divided by 75, that is 5 by 75, 1 by 15, 6.66% increase. 2001, let me do it here. For 2001, it would be 75 minus 50 divided by 50. That is 25 by 50, that is half, that means 50% increase. 1997, 1997 data is 60, previous data is 40 by 40, that is 20 by 40, which is half, again it is 50%. For 1996, it is 40 minus 25 by 25, that is 15 by 25, or 3 by 5, that is 60%. And we are looking out for maximum increase out of the 4 given option. 1996 is showing 60% increase over 1995. Option D fits in. Okay, the next question on the same bar chart of fertilizer production from 1995 to 2002. The average production of 96 and 97, 96, 97 average production we are looking out for. That would be 40 plus 60 by 2, that is 50. Was exactly equals to the average production of which of the following pairs of years? Okay, 2000 and 2001 value is 2000 and 2001, 50 plus 75, that is 125. We are looking out for the total 100. 100 when divided by 2 will give 50. For 99, 2000 is 65 plus 50, that is 115. These are out. 98, 2000, 98 is 45, 2000 is 50, that is 95, less than 100. So we are left with only 95 and 2001. Let's see, in 1995 it is 25, in 2001 it is 75, which add up to 100, and then average is 50. Obviously option D fits in. Okay, one more on the same fertilizer bar chart. What was the percentage decline in the production of fertilizer from 97 to 98? In 97 it was 60, in 98 is 45. So percentage increase or decline, everything is given by new value, that is value of 1998, minus old value, that is value of 1997, divided by old value, that is value of 1997, into 100. So that is minus 15 by 60, that comes around to minus 25%. That means 25% decrease. Percentage decline is 25%, and that features in option C. Very easily people can make mistake here if they divide it by 45 instead of 60. So it may happen that you may do 60 minus 45 by 45 and then end up getting answer 33.33%. That is wrong. Answer is 25%, option C. If the roots of a quadratic equation are 20 and minus 7, then find the equation. We know the drill to find a quadratic equation. If the roots are alpha and beta, then the quadratic equation is given by x square minus sum of roots into x plus product of roots equals to 0. So here alpha is 20 and beta is minus 7. Sum of roots, that is alpha plus beta, is 20 minus 7, that is 13. And product of root, that is alpha into beta, that is 20 into minus 7 is minus 140. So the equation we are looking out for is x square minus 13x, because alpha plus beta is 13 and alpha into beta is minus 40, so it would be minus 140 equals to 0, and it fits in option C. The average weight of A, B and C is 45, then we can say that A plus B plus C is 45 into 3, that is 120 and 15, 135. Average weight of A and B is 40, that means A plus B is 40 into 2, that is 80. And B and C is 43, B plus C is 43 into 2, that is 86. What is the weight of B? If I add these two, I'll get A plus 2B plus C, and if I deduct this particular A plus B plus C from it, I'll get the value of B. Therefore, B is 80 plus 86 minus 135. That is 166 minus 135. That will give us 31 kgs. So weight of B is 31 kgs. That is in option D. X and Y can do a piece of work in 20 days and 12 days respectively. Obviously, exam without a time and work question paper isn't possible, isn't it? So we have a time and work question. X and Y can do a piece of work in 20 days and 12 days respectively. X started the work alone, and then after 4 days Y joined him. That means X worked for 4 days already and then Y joined him till the completion of the work. Let Y work for X days and then X works for 4 plus X days. Or maybe like if X doesn't suits, let it be A. Now we can go for 1 day work format. If X completes a total work in 20 days, then in 4 plus A days, work done by X would be 4 plus A by 20. Similarly, if Y completes the work in 12 days, in A days, Y would be completing A by 12th part of the work. And as we know that work done by by X and work done by Y should be equals to 1. 1 represent 100% of the work. Now if we take LCM 60, 60 by 20 is 3, 4 into 3 is 12 plus 3A, 60 by 12 is 5 plus 5A is equals to 1. 8A equals 60 minus 12, that is 48. That means A equals to 48 by 8, that is 6. Y works for 6 days and X works for 4 plus 6, that is 10 days. How long did the work last? Work lasts 4 plus 6, that is 10 days. Option B fits in.